What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Keith here with another Golf Club 2 career tournament. This is the second tournament of the year. It is the Win Stable Championship at Knockdown Golf Club, excuse me. And here we go. First tee. Hopefully we do a little better than the last tournament when we shot 9 over. As we start off with the same thing, pulling it left. Really need to work on my swing a little bit, try to straighten it up a little bit, or aim to go left. As we have a difficult shot here out of the heavy rough, probably going to try to get it back on the fairway here. No reason to try to go for the green there. Get stuck in the rough again. As we get that one up the fairway a little bit. Now let's try to get this on and be able to save par. We got 66 to the hole. Might be a little long, but it should be good. Yeah, it stopped real quick there. Still gonna have a little tricky putt here, but it's not as bad as it could be. We're gonna miss it right. So that's a bogey start here in the second tournament of the career. I didn't really check see if this was a 1 round or a 2 round tournament. I'm not 100% sure. As you can see, we are tied for 4th place, one behind the leaders right now. And we're gonna have a solid par 3 here. Should be a solid 7-iron here. Oh yeah, I felt that one. I tried to fight it going left and I just pushed it way right as we're going to come up. Good yardage, but just way right. I'm going to hit this little chip and I hit short. Not the start we wanted, guys. Not good at all. Coming out the bunker with a little chip here. Should be a decent shot if it stops running. Should be uphill putt here to try to save bogey.
This one's about a 7-footer.
As we do save bogey, so we are 2 over here. Try to minimize this damage early so we can come back strong later.
And now let's move to the third
If we can get this tee shots figured out, we should be alright, but that is really what's hurting us most right now, is going left off the tee all the time like that. That's in the water.
Something was off on that swing.
Unless we get a lucky bounce, which we do. I really thought that ball was gone, but somehow managed to keep it dry. Now we're fighting out of the heavy rough here. Really need to work on those tee shots and them, trying to straighten them up a little bit.
Let's see what happens here out of the
We have 83 yards to the hole here. Might be a little left because of that slope there. Nope, it's actually right on it. So good chance here to save par, I believe. Yeah, it's par 4. And we do save par.
That putt will go.
Somehow, I don't know how, but we managed to save par there. Stay at 2 over.
Alright, here's the 4th hole.
605, par 5 here. Nice and easy swing up the middle. That's a little right, but it's a lot better than going
Sure this is gonna land in the fairway here.
left. And it looks like we call it fairway there, right half. Once you doglegging right, it's not a bad tee shot. Staying on the right half, shortening it up a little bit. Don't think we're going to reach in 2 with it being 600 something yards. Yeah, we're just going to lay up here with like a 4-iron maybe. Yeah, maybe 3-iron, just kind of smack it down there. It looks like a pretty decent shot right there. Left side, so we should have a decent angle in there. Try to avoid that short bunker in case we do go short. 89 yards, kind of de-lofted a little bit. Fight this wind. And then we kind of took it right a little bit. Hopefully that stays up, which it does. It went a little long, but that's fine because that bunker was right there. so I'm fine with it going long because we managed to stay on the green. Probably got like a 30-foot putt. Yeah, 28 feet. Don't know if I hit that enough. Well, it looks like I was a little bit off, but should be able to make this par save, which we barely do. We get a little ring around the rosy there on the cup, but we stay at +2 to stay in 5th. And we have a 170 yard par 3, 33 feet down. May want to come up a little bit on the loft. Hopefully that stays true. What's wrong? The green had decent distance control there. I kind of pushed it right a little bit, which kind of canceled out the wind, so it went straight. Now we have a 28 footer here. See how that goes. Just a decent lag putt there.
Oh, and the long putt.
You gotta do, you gotta make those decent lag putts so you get a little tap in pars, and then you can come to the next holes and try to dial it in and sink one. So we're still tied for 5th of that +2 as we get a par 4, 481 yards. Pretty straight hole here. As we go right off the tee, I felt that on the analog stick there. We should miss that bunker and hopefully, oh nope, we take a bad bounce and go straight in the bunker. Did not see those mounds there. We have a pretty long shot in here. I don't know if we're going to make it, but we're going to give it a go here. As we go up here, staying in the fairway here. Just going to have a short little chip here. Try to get on and save ourselves par. Go up there and whack it up there and stop. There it is. Decent shot there. We get the putt and we save par, so we're finding some way to scramble and save par right now. Don't know how, but we're doing it. Let's come up to hole 7, par 5, win with us. Probably not going to take a chance here and just go with a 1-iron. Kind of smack it down there. With that wind at our back, I figured our driver was going to be way too much. And the 3 wood probably would have been close to the edge, but I didn't want to push it. Just wanted to be safe here. As we hit that 1-iron, 261. Now we come up here. Try to cut this corner here, see if we hit that tree, which we do hit the tree. Probably shouldn't have tried that, but oh well. Too late now, huh? Yeah, they want us to chip out, not go for it, but we'll see what we're working with here. As we have 141, we're gonna work this around a little bit. And get some natural draw off this lie here. See if we can work it in there. We hit tree again and ends up making it go straight, which that's fine. We're in a bunker here, but we're not far from the hole at all, so we'll have a good chance here to work it out. We're gonna hit a flop shot here and try to work it up close to the hole, which we hit a decent one. Got a little spin on it and checked it up, but should have a little putt to try to save par here. And it goes right in. So we managed to save par there. Scrambling game is on point here as we go to tied for 8th as the leader extends his lead to 1 under now. As we hit a tee shot here. Pushed it right a little, but it should be fine, I believe. Yep. Maybe clip that tree, but that's fine. Drop straight down the fairway as we get 180 yards into this flag. Try to work this in. push that one left as we hit that branch and drop straight down. So now we're going to have to scramble again. Try to save here. We got a weird shot here. See how this works. And that is a okay chip, not the best. It's gonna roll out a little bit. Try to get some loft on it. Hopefully it'll check down, but from that lie, it's gonna be a little tough. We have a 17 footer that's 2 inches up. Let's see what we can do here. It's on line. It's on. Oh, just lips out. So we're gonna drop to +3 on this hole.
This putt's about a 2-footer here.
As we should be somewhere around 10th or 11th right now, probably. Yeah, tied 11th. 3 strokes back of the leaders. Hopefully we can make a turn here as we get a pretty short par 4, I'd say. Drive that one. It looks like it's going to be straight down the middle.
So good for this one.
And it's on the left side. It's going to work its way toward the rough there. Not a bad tee shot, just got unlucky there. They kind of ran out of room. Now we just got this awkward line again off this hill. As we kind of get up with it and see how this goes. Working back toward the hole there. A little long, but it should sit down. Maybe come back off that slope, which it is. So not a bad shot, pretty decent.
Is on the green.
So now we got a 16 footer that's 1 inch down. We probably should make this putt, so we'll see what happens here. It's going straight at the hole and it drops for birdie. That's a good putt there. So we get back to +2 as there's a huge leaderboard for first there. A lot of names at even par. And this hole here, dead into the wind, long par 3. Feel like we're going left with that tee shot, and we are. Pulled that one. Hopefully it sits down right there. Well, at least it got down to a little bit of a flatter terrain. Hitting off that slope that bunker was by was probably not ideal. I think we're going to try a little flop shot here. See what we can do. As we go a very fast downswing, and that kinds of fucks us up there. So we get that birdie and we instantly give it back. Not how that planned to go. We may even give 2 back here with how that chip just rolled on.
16 feet.
16 feet with 2 inches up here. Hit this putt, it's gonna miss right, not the right line. Pace wasn't bad, but the wrong line with that pace. And as we tap in the double there, so we go back +4 now. So that birdie we got is gone, and we drop 24th place. We really need to turn it on here and get some good tee shots. That one we push right, trying to overcorrect myself here. That may work out. Oh, we almost landed in this little pocket of water. That would have been very unlucky if we happened to land in that. Come out the rough swing with that 1 iron, trying to just chase it up there. Getting to the right hand rough here. It should be the light rough, so it shouldn't be that bad of a shot out of this. See what we can do here. So we come up and swing. Looks decent. A little left. Could have been slope and the way I pushed it a little bit. But not a bad shot overall. Not what we're looking for right now though. We got 32 feet and it's 1 foot down, so we just barely tap that putt and it's just won't stop rolling. It's going to end up being a pretty decent putt there. Then try to tap this in. which we do, which probably is going to get us to what, 5 over now with another bogey.
Look at the leaderboard. Current leader
Having
sits
problems
at
off the tees. That's what's costing us here. Par 5 here. Let's try to settle down here and get a nice smooth swing going. That was better. That was better.
Well, I think this one's gonna find short grass.
This one might catch the fairway, and no, we hit a decent tee shot and we still don't catch fairway, so we can't catch a break here.
That shot actually ended up in the rough.
But we got the light rough. Gonna have to kind of go that way a little bit. Kind of work it. It's gonna work right and go right back into the rough. But as I say, it's the light rough, so we should be okay as long as we're close enough with the. It's 129, so we should be fine here. Hopefully the wind pushes that one back to the left as we barely catch the green here. And it's going to fall right off. We just can't catch a break here today, man.
And this one's near the green, but in the rough.
We chip it up a little bit. Should have a little putt here to save us.
5 feet to go here.
So we tap that one in.
Putt will drop.
So we should be staying at 5 over right here, and we have 6 holes to play.
And now the 13th hole.
361 par 4. And that one, oh, my finger slipped off the controller right there, and that one cost us big time. Tee trouble was killing us, guys. I don't know why I'm all over the place. Normally I'm not this bad off the tee. I mean, I'm not great off the tee, but I'm not everywhere like this. I can normally call my shots and I'll say, hey, I'm going consistently left, you know. But that was pretty decent recovery there from the rough we were at. For some reason today I'm right, I'm left. I just can't get it down to one shot here. We're going to tap this putt that's going to be blazing down the hill. Hopefully it stops right there. That can save us a little par putt here.
This looks like around a 4-footer, I'd say.
Try to tap this in which we do. So we save par there. We're still 5 over. Still have a chance to come back. We're tied 35th, which is not very good at all. Now we have a par 4 here. Stroke index 3 for the handicap users. As we drive this one should be decent. Maybe catch a bounce off that hill in the right direction, which we did for once. And it managed to stay on the fairway, so we should have a decent shot here. We have 197 yards here into this green. Come up with a perfect swing there. Hopefully the wind pushes it. And that should be a decent shot there. It might roll off the back with that slope, but I really thought that slight slope by the ball and the wind was going to have more of an impact on it, which it didn't. And that was a decent chip. It just checked up real quick right there, but we should have an easy par save here from about 2 feet if it ever decides to stop rolling.
He's got to be happy with that. This one's about 2 feet.
Finally does. We got a little 2-footer here. Tap that in, save par. So we're getting it going right now. Hopefully we can finish strong and get to like +3, maybe +2 in the final couple of holes. I think we're gonna club down here and let the wind take this one. As we get a decent tee shot here, this should be pretty nice. Kind of work right a little bit, which it kind of stayed straight, but that's fine. We're on the green, we're putting for birdie. Can't complain about that.
From 25 feet
We
away.
got a 1 inch up 25-footer. And just misses right. Kind of took off to the right at the very end there. As we're going to try to save par here with 3 holes to go, which we do. So we got a couple pars in a row, kind of getting our tee shot situated here. But as I said, we're 7 behind right now, so this is not good. And we have a long par 4 here. I mean, it's downhill, but still got some distance to it. As we come up with a pretty decent tee shot, should be in the fairway if we miss that fairway bunker, which I don't know if we're going to reach that or not. Which we do reach it, but it just happens to be left, so that's worked out perfectly. Hopefully this rolls all the way to the bottom of this hill, so we have a nice lie here for our approach shot.
And about 175 yards.
We have 176 yards into this flag. Wind coming straight into us. So I'm thinking if we hit 182 and give it some loft. And we also got that lie to worry about here. So let's see what happens. Felt like a good swing there. Looks like it might be slightly long. It might work off that hill a little bit. Nope, it just ran straight through that hill.
Too much club on that, I think.
Maybe should have lofted up a little bit more on that club, but I didn't want to risk going short and into the water as that chip shot just goes by the hole there. As we should be able to save par here. So we tap. Oh, and it lips out. I really thought that was going to break slightly more to the left than when I was reading. It stayed straight. So that cost us right there. That's just a mistake right there. Misreading it. So not a good start off to this career as we get a par 5 now. 590 to the flag. Trying to work it off this bunker here. It felt good. Should be right down the middle of the fairway. And it is right down the middle. The wind should be blowing, maybe helping us on this shot. Not really helping us, but try to get as close as we can up here. Maybe hit a 5-iron here. That one should be a decent shot in the fairway. We had a lot more room up there than I was looking at, so I probably could have gone closer, but this should be a pretty good distance to work with here. Get a little club that's gonna sit down real quick. We hit this 120 club in. Hoping that kind of does like a little one-hop stop here. It's right next to the flag. Kind of ran on a little bit, but that's probably should have lofted up if I want to prevent that.
And this putt is for birdie.
And we have a 19-footer that is 5 inches uphill. Looks good. Oh, and it just broke a little bit when it was getting closer to the hole. Looked real good approaching that hole. Thought it was going to hit left edge, and it just broke at the last minute and pulled it off. As we saved par on that putt. And we come to 18. 6 over par here. Got a long par 4 here. You just gotta catch fairway and everything's good. Because if you hit it into the rough, you're not going anywhere. So in a hole like this, you really need to hit fairway, which we split the fairway right down the middle. Right on the center stripe there. We'll see if we can make a nice shot in here and try to make birdie on this last hole. And that's another solid strike there. The wind didn't really move that as much as I thought it was going to. So it stayed pretty dead straight there and got to bounce up to the back half of the green. And the green's kind of letting it roll off to the right. So if we should have a little downhill putt here that may move right to left.
And this next putt for a final round score of 77.
And we're going to give that a go. Should break left a little bit right here. As we don't give it enough power there as before that breaks. So we might have a little knee knocker here to end the round. But we center slot that one into the cup. And that should be it for this round of this tournament. That is round 1 of 2. So if you'd like to see the second round, leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, and I'll see you in the second round of the Win Stable Championship. See ya.